Mojang just released the new mobs for the mob vote of 2023, and I made a video talking about the history of mob votes. Well, mainly it was the history of Minecraft. And in that video, I kind of stated that I've never really had strong opinions about the mob votes. I really love the glow squid, mainly because it's really funny. Other than that, I wanted the copper golem and the rascal, but not so much that I would stand in an argument with them. Because, you know, the Minecraft mob vote, it doesn't really matter to me at all. But this year, honestly, I have a pretty good opinion on it. Or not pretty good. I think it's good, but I think I have a pretty strong opinion. Nothing too bad. I'm not going to get in an argument and start crying on Twitter. But I just want to go through them first. There's obviously the crab. The crab is going to live in mangrove swamps and give you crab claw, which apparently can help you reach further when building. To be honest, this feels way too Terraria. I feel like you could just this is something you can just slip in the vanity slot after you kill King Crab, dancing to the crab rave, whatnot. Even in the game Minecraft, though, it doesn't really make any sense. It just feels like a wrong item to have, and I feel like players are kind of, the people who want this are kind of, their imaginations are racing. It could be a singular extra block, it could be just for building. If it can be used in PvP, it's going to be way too overpowered and dumb. But I guess then you also have to give up your shield, so who knows. There's only one good argument for the claw I've seen so far, and it's this. As somebody who just spent an entire 4 weeks mining trees for a village video that nobody watched, I can relate to this pretty hard. It's basically when you're cutting a tree and there's that last block that is too high. I completely understand that. I went through that for a very long time. Other than that, I don't see much appeal. I do really like the way the mob looks, though. There's also the armadillo, which gives you scoot, and you can make wolf armor with that. Honestly, the armadillo itself doesn't really seem that big. I feel like we do need more things in the savannah, but we've already been promised that for future updates, so I don't really think this is the way to go. Also, scoot is just kind of hard to obtain anyway. Not hard, but nobody really knows how to get scoot unless you really go out of your way and do it for some strange reason, and I feel like that's going to happen too. Dog armor, it's going to look adorable, but it's not going to have much use. And that's saying a lot coming from me, because every video I've ever made with a pet, they immediately die. They just have such a limited health, and sitting them on your floor, nothing's gonna really change. The mob itself is probably the least cute, I'm gonna say, out of all of them. I'm sorry, it's gotta be said. And that brings me to the final mob, which is the penguin. They're apparently elegant swimmers, and on land they're very clumsy. Not only that, but they can help push your boat faster. This is actually, believe it or not, a problem I've been having. Maybe it's because all these challenges I do for videos and it only specifically applies to me, but whenever I'm traveling, boats are just so slow, and then you get out of your boat and get a dolphin, and then you start drowning, or the dolphin leaves you and you get back in your boat and it's so much slower. Oh my goodness, I need the penguin. That's the one that I want. But maybe this is just first world problems. Thinking of it out of just my head, I feel like the penguin boats are going to give this will be the fastest form of travel that you can get early game if you're able to get penguins, because the only thing that's going to be faster than this is Riptide and Elytra, which is so much harder to get than a penguin. And also they're just so adorable. I think they're right up there with the crabs in looks, and this is honestly the one that I just want to win. I've seen a lot of argument about Mojang needing to add all three. Some are harsher than others. First of all, be nice to the people who are working hard to give you a vote in the first place. We should treat everyone with kindness, and that especially means the workers who are setting up this event and giving you a say. That being said, if the Penguin loses first round, which it probably will, I've seen a lot of Twitter polls, and Penguin is last in almost every single one. But if it is, I don't really care. We'll get something new out of it. I just really hope the Crab Claw, if it wins, I hope it does not break the game, because there's a huge chance it might, depending on how they set that up, and that's my biggest worry. Besides that, though, I'm honestly not looking into this update. I kind of want to go into it blind. All I know is that apparently they're adding ducks, which I think is very strange. But who knows? I think this update will be a good one. The mob vote is definitely improving. You can tell because of how unified this is on the community wanting all three, and I feel like that would be good. But it's setting up too much work. I don't want to set up too much work for Mojang, and I think they're doing great. I do also want to mention one little detail. You have to agree with me because the day you vote is 3 days before my birthday. That's not even a joke. And the day that mob vote is going to be released, the day that they're going to announce the winner is 1 day before my birthday. Which means if you vote anything else, you are a hater. I don't really have anything else to say, so thank you. Goodbye.